Oh, thank
Welcome to the Black Educated Tea Podcast. I'm your host, Makeda Marie. Today we have a special guest with us. I'm so excited, you all. We have Lameka Alston. She
you.
is the owner, creative genius behind Capital Chic Designs. Okay, now I had just told her I'm going to show just how much of a fan that I am, and I have been over the years. So I'm going to start. Hopefully, you can see some of these
I see
products.
it. Yes.
So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep
Oh yeah,
going.
you were deep up in Michael's.
I'm gonna keep going.
Oh my God.
And girl, look, this is not even half the stuff. Look, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna keep going. And look, and I even have more. I have a mug. I have a cup too. I just didn't grab it, but yeah. So this
Yes.
how much of a fan that I am and I have been for the past 2-3 years now, I guess.
Uh,
I mean, when I started to see your products in Michael's, I got elated. I got so excited because me and my kids would go through Michael's often just for little crafty things. And when I
yeah.
saw your products, I mean, I was stopped in my tracks. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I'm like, this looks like me. These
Yes.
images look like me. I'm like, this language, the terminology is how I talk, how I speak.
Hmm.
And people around me, this is how we talk and speak and do things
Yeah.
as well. So everything about it just caught my attention and I was addicted. So look, I'm gonna blame you for the fact that I became addicted and I became a planner girl. I'm gonna blame you.
Hey.
I became addicted, became a planner girl, and just started buying all kind of planners and stickers and everything. And I'm gonna happily blame you for that. And I wouldn't have it either other way. I mean, especially over the
Oh.
past 2 years with the pandemic,
Yeah.
I would not have it any other way. Now I can say all of these amazing things about you, but I want you to formally introduce yourself.
All right. So my name is Lameka Alston. And yes, I am the owner behind Capital Chic Designs. It used to be called Pink Bow Ties. And at the heart of everything, I am a Black crafter. I started off crafting, doing paper crafting, and the paper crafting led me into making stamps. And from there, I started getting into making stickers because one of my dear friends was like, "Hey, you should make stickers for Black girls. Nobody's doing it." And then there you go, Capital Chic Designs was born. So yeah.
Wow, wow. And I mean, it is absolutely amazing when you could see stickers. Because I mean, I could see stickers, but they were like animated stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there
Mm-hmm.
were stickers that didn't look like me. So I wasn't really interested in those stickers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want a Mickey Mouse sticker, and I don't want a sticker that absolutely looks nothing like me from the hair to the color
Mm-hmm.
and just the images. So when I saw your product, I was like, finally. I was like,
Yes, girl. Yes.
finally, I can see myself and so many of my friends and family just in all
Mm-hmm.
of these images. And then just the language that you use. It was like, this is how I talk. This is how I talk when I'm
Yes.
with my friends. And,
Mm-hmm.
I may talk one way in corporate or act one way in corporate,
Right.
which is
Right.
I should switch it up like that. But when I'm with my friends and family, I'm free. I'm just allowed to be me. And
Mm-hmm.
your company, it just shows us that we come in so many various shapes and colors, and we do so many different things as well. So absolutely thank you for that. So I
Thank you.
want to kind of get on this with you being the first Black woman to be in Michael's.
I know. Oh my
Girl, we
God.
got to talk about this. How does
Yes.
that feel, and it just emotionally and physically, how does that feel for you?
You know what? When I found out that I was the first Black woman to have a line in Michael's, it was a little overwhelming in a good way because I was I didn't realize the impact that it would make until I had people find me on, Facebook, and they're sending me DMs on Instagram, and they're just telling me all of this stuff. They're it was like I was just taking everything in. It is definitely, it's a very humbling moment, a very proud moment. I was extremely happy. I was just very happy when I walked into the Michaels to see my stuff on,
I know that's
sitting there.
right. Yeah, I know that's right. That's a dream
Like,
for us to walk in the store and actually see our product on the shelf.
Right. I remember, when I gave them the pitch to put my stuff in there, I told them about my daughter and how when we were walking in Michael's, when we lived in California, and I would tell her, one of these days I'm gonna be in Michael's. And I never would have thought that, me saying something like that would actually come true. I mean, that was years and years ago. And even she brought it up to me. She was like, Mom, don't you remember when we were walking in Michael's and you said one day my stuff is going to be in here? I'm going to be in Michael's. I was like, yeah, that was so long ago.
You manifested that. You spoke that into existence.
Who would have known? Who would have known,
Wow.
I need to manifest a lot of stuff.
Wow. So, I mean, that just shows that we speak things into existence sometimes without, we don't even realize. Sometimes we're just talking, but we're speaking it out there. We're speaking it into the universe. So sometimes we're just saying these things, not even realizing that we're manifesting it. And it could be next week, years to come, but it's going to happen. Oh my God.
It's definitely something. I mean, gosh, it's definitely a proud moment, a very proud moment. I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited that, that my mom was able to see it too, before she passed away and stuff. So yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
So overall proud moment. I can only imagine how proud you are, because I was proud just to walk in the store and see it. And I'm not saying I just went crazy. I just went absolutely crazy. So I can only imagine, with this being your baby, I can only imagine how proud it is when you walk into the store, you see it on the shelf, and you see people going into the store and taking pictures and like, look what I saw at Michael's today. And I mean, I'm sharing it with all of my family and friends. I'm like, yo, look what I saw at Michael's today. Look what I see at Michael's. I'm like, girl, this look like you. This look like me.
Oh my God. The response to my items being in Michael's was over the top. People were sharing, they were tagging me on social media. I was trying my best to I forgot the word they use, but share it as well when people, were tagging me. My DMs were just lit up. It was like people, I was getting all kind of messages. It wasn't just from Black women. It was women of all races.
Wow.
It were women, Muslim women, they're happy to see themselves in Michael's on a shelf somewhere. They can buy a sticker that look like them. Women in wheelchairs, sending me entire messages, saying, I've never seen someone represented like me in a store, in art like that. I'm telling you,
I had never seen
it. Yeah.
I had never seen it. You created the foundation for stickers and planners and journals for us. You created the foundation for that. And I want to say absolutely thank you for it. Because we didn't see that and we wanted it.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing, because I mean, I've had journals for years. I've collected journals and stuff for years, but I wanted stickers, but I didn't want the stickers I was seeing. I just didn't want those.
Right. So. Yeah, because you made a good point when you were talking about like anime stickers and stuff. Usually when people think of stickers, that's kind of where they start thinking of stuff that's more kiddie.
Yep.
Or anime, you know, gamer type stickers and stuff, but they don't never think that, you know, you can have a sticker that look like you
It's
and it can be really good. Right.
realistic.
Right. You can put that in your
Yeah.
planner and it'll be cute. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you have a realistic sticker. You got the curvy sticker. You got the straight natural hair sticker. I mean, you have the sticker that looks like real people and not
Right.
animated. I don't look like a cartoon character. I'm a real
Girl,
person.
listen here. I'm telling you, that was the
Yes.
whole basis of everything. Because when I was making my digital images were of real, it looked like real people. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget this one girl who told me, I asked her if she could color my image because she was much better at using Copics than I was. And I'll never forget her saying, well, it's too small and I can't really color it. And I was just like, how can you not color something? All I gotta do is blow it up and make it bigger. It's a digital image. I didn't argue with her, but she just made it seem like my image was too real, that it would never sell as well. You
Oh,
know?
wow. So just think
Yeah.
if you would have taken her advice and changed your ideal. Just think where
Exactly.
yeah. So it's good
Yeah.
that you stuck with your ideal because you knew that that's what was needed and you knew that image needed to be put out there. So you saw it, but you know, it's amazing how we have our own vision and then we have individuals that come along and try to deter our vision
Right.
or so it's I always tell people if that is your vision stick with it because no one else can see your vision. They
Yep,
cannot
that's
see your
exactly
vision,
right.
you know, because
Yep.
I can only, you probably had several people that just couldn't get the stickers and the images and things that you were trying to create, but this was your vision. It wasn't meant for everybody else to get it. But look at where it is now.
Right, girl. I'm telling you, if there's one thing I remember, I always remember the people that had something to say to me, you know, about what it was that I was doing. If it was in a negative light, I always remember it. And then I look at them now and and how they treat me. Oh God, they be so far up my butt. It's ridiculous.
Really?
They're so nice to me. I'm like, oh
Look
my
how the tables
God.
have turned.
I'm right. It's like, oh, but you didn't feel like I was you didn't feel like I was good enough back then, obviously.
Well, you know that's really astonishing for me that when you're trying to start your business and you have a lot of people that don't see your vision, but once it blows up and it becomes massive and huge, now they're on your coattail.
Oh, baby,
It's
it
like I
happens
don't need your
every
support now.
time.
I don't
Yes,
need you.
yes, it happens every time. Oh, they crack me up. I just be like,
Now you want to support when you should have been supporting when I was starting up and I was giving you my ideal and giving you my vision. That's when I needed to support them. I mean, you know, you need support throughout any facet of your business, but especially in those
yeah.
beginning stages, like I needed your support then. But instead of you just opening your mind, because one thing, because I'm a consultant and I always tell people that you may not understand what somebody else's vision is or what their business ideal is. That does not give you the right to criticize it or say it's not going to work or it doesn't make sense. Just because it doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean somebody else is not going to enjoy it or it'll be a benefit of somebody else. Because I couldn't even imagine if you didn't create these products. I mean, I wouldn't be because I just would not be purchasing the stickers that I see.
Yeah.
I just would not. Wow, that is really, man, your journey has been just really magnificent. And I guess I'll ask, how long has this journey been going on from just your ideal to where it is now? How long did this process take?
Well, I started Pink Bow Ties as a business in 2014.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and I've been crafting probably um maybe 2 or 3 maybe even 4 years before I actually did that. I was already, paper crafting, but I actually started the business in 2014. That's when Pink Bow Ties started. And all I did was did a name change, pretty much for my business. But yeah.
Wow, but that's really good timing, because I always like to express to people, when it's your business, everything's not going to happen overnight. So, I mean, 2014 to where you're at now, I think that is really good time. And that is a testament to show that when you put in the dedication and you put in the hard work, it will thrive. It just may not happen overnight, but yours still happen very quick.
Yeah,
it seems that way.
Yeah, that is true. It doesn't happen overnight. A lot of people, they want to, and I'll just take the sticker business, use that as an example. A lot of people want to make stickers because they think, oh, you just give them some paper, you put a design on there and you cut it out, and they think that it's going to be super easy. And yeah, that part of the business is definitely super easy, but there's a whole nother part to it as well.
Yeah.
It's a part of staying on top of trends. What's trending right now that people would buy stickers for? You have to think about a lot of things. Take into notion of what type of paper should I be buying? What's the best printer am I going to use? Because let's be honest, Black girls don't want ashy stickers, and we call them ashy because you got the black skin looking ashy. And those are things that I myself, for one, listen to, as I was coming up in the ranks of making myself like it. You got to get that skin tone right.
We got to get it right.
Yeah, we look at things like that. Some people don't, but other people don't look at that type of stuff, but we do.
We notice it. It's like, nah, this skin tone don't. It's something a little off by it.
Right. If it's looking grayish.
Yeah, it's not looking.
You're giving me dead vibes, baby.
It's not looking mocha. That's looking a little. Yeah, grayish or so.
Yeah, girl, tell me.
Wow, I didn't even think of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I want to ask you, because I know that you do so much of your company yourself. Just how at this point, with it being so massive and so huge and just so many different things going on, how can you still almost fully manage your business and just have a life outside of that?
Because you know what, at some point, when I first started my business, and started actually making the sticker, when I got into the sticker part of it, my business, like, it just took off. I had orders coming out the gazillion. And I would work on my business so much that people had no idea that I would be up till like 2, 3, maybe, 3:30 in the morning working on my business, because I was working from home. So when you're working from home, you don't really take into account that you're really working that much. You just see it as, I'm working from home, I can go to sleep. I will go to sleep in the next room, wake up, get some coffee, go right back into the room and just start working again, and you don't really pay attention to what it is doing to you, maybe your health or, things like that, because you're working in your pajamas all day. Let's just be honest,
That's true.
But
I put clothes on. I'm at home.
Right, exactly. But eventually, when I was able to move out of the house and move into my own office space, is when I really started taking the time out to say, okay, these are the hours I'm working, and then I'm going home afterwards, and sometimes it's good to have your space, have 2 different spaces. Now, if you get to the point where you don't want to have 2 spaces, you still need to still say, all right, if you are working from home, I'm ending at this time, and that's it. and I'm not going to do anything else, and find something else that you like to do. Like me, I am a gamer and I love to game. So when I'm not working, yes, I am on my Oculus playing games and shooting people.
But
So,
you have you gotta have that balance. You honestly
you have
do.
to.
Because
Yep.
you will find yourself 12, 14 hours a day working on something when you're working from home, because a lot of times you're not necessarily counting the
You
time.
don't count.
But
You
if
don't.
you
Yep.
if you was to look at it, it's probably 12, 14 hours some days. So you like,
It
okay.
is.
It's you like,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
let me stop. I need to take a breather. Let me go watch a movie, play the game. Let me do something. So
Right.
you have to have that work-life balance. And I think I do pretty good with that work-life balance. I'm not going, because when I'm done for the day. I'm like, whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow.
Yes,
Done.
exactly. Like this past week. So the week I had a sale this week. I mean, last week or something? I think it was last week, weekend before last. Anyway, had a sale in the shop, and this past week, I've been working on the orders. I've been going in super early. Like I would be at work at 7 a.m. When I normally get in around 9 a.m., but I've been getting in at 7 a.m. because I'm really trying to hit these orders, get them out to my customers as fast as possible. And so I'll work like from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., maybe 3 or 4, just depending on how much I'm trying to get done.
Okay.
And I was working every day like that this weekend. And I was like, you know what? When Friday rolled around, I was really feeling tired. I was like, you know what? I'm taking Friday off.
Yeah.
I'm taking Friday off because I need a rest. Because when
I'm
at work, I'm not taking breaks. I'm working all the way through,
And see, that's a
And
lot.
so,
That's a
yeah,
lot
so
on your
yeah.
body. Yeah.
It is a lot. It's a lot. And so when Friday got here, Thursday evening when I got off work, I was just feeling, I was like, oh, I already know I'm not going to feel good. And then I started getting sick, and I was telling my husband about it. I was feeling really weak. And so I was like, you know what, Friday, I'm just going to take off.
Yeah.
And then I'll start back on Monday,
And that's the best
that's
thing
how
to do.
I gotta do.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. You have to, because a lot of times we will continue to push ourselves and push ourselves. Oh, if I do a little bit more, then I can, be almost done. But your body on the other end is like, look, you're gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna make you.
Yeah, that's what my body did. It said lay down, and that's what I did.
Yeah, because when it says it, I mean, like when I was in my 20s and my body would be like, okay, lay down. I'd be like, no, we can lay down later. But now in my 30s, when my body's like, lay down, I'm like, okay, I hear you. We laying down. I
Girl, ain't that the truth?
Ain't
that the truth?
Because if I don't, I would be like those 2, 3-year-olds that just fall asleep on the floor, the couch, or so my body lay down for me. So,
girl, I'm telling you, better listen to it, honey. When it tells you to do something, you better listen.
You better. As you get older, you better listen to the signs. So no, I do want to say that the fact that you are so fully invested in your business, that it still has this creativity. Because what I noticed with some businesses, when they reach a certain mass and they reach a certain limit and they get so huge, like your business has, they're no longer involved in it as much. And you see the difference from when it first started to where it is now. It's like ingredients change, or they lack the creativity that it once had. It's just, it loses that luster. So the fact that you are so fully involved in it, your business still has that creativity that some other businesses lose. And I've seen it with things I've bought in the past. When it first starts, I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And 2 years later, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. You, girl, when it's your baby, I feel you still have to be there. Yeah. I always tell people, I'm a down to earth person. I'm still Lameka. When I go to a conference or I go to places, people, they're all in my, oh my God, Lameka. I'm like, look, listen, I know when I have to turn it on, but trust and believe, I be tired when I'm done. I feel like I'm the people in too much. Oh, I need to
Girl,
take
you
it
were
out.
so humble. You were so humble. I mean, you were so humble. Go on and embrace that you are a star now. Girl, go embrace it.
I don't know if I could beat anyone like Beyonce or somebody like that. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I can be that type of person that everyone is screaming your name and they want to take a picture, because when I go to these planner conferences, that's definitely what happens. And I'm sitting up there and I'm just, okay, I have this picture with you. Okay, let me get this picture with you. And I'm just thinking to myself, please don't ask me to sign anything, because oh my God, that's just taking it a little too far. But I really enjoy my customers. I enjoy people, but oh my God, I'd be so tired.
Enjoy it, because we honestly we appreciate you and this platform you created and everything you created. I mean, like I say, you see everything I got, and that's not even half of it. I have so much. I'm gonna send you some pictures of just everything I got. You're gonna be like, "You're really?" I mean, over the past years, I was just buying stuff. I was buying stuff and buying stuff. I just could not get enough. Like I said, I became addicted. I became addicted to just the whole planners and stickers. And so no, please embrace it, because you are that star. You are definitely that star.
I tell you, listen, I'm the same Lameka, whether I'm a star or not. I'm gonna always, girl. My customers know I still talk to them the same way. Child,
and don't never change that. Look,
yeah, I'm never changing
never change that.
It
because people, and that will keep people coming to you when people can relate to you, when you remain humble. I always say, I don't care how major, how successful I get, I can't change the core of me. And me is I'm really silly and goofy, and I'm really outgoing and humble as well. I don't never want that to change about me. I don't care what point in life I get it. I never want that to change, because then I'm changing who I am. You know.
Yeah. I totally agree. I'm definitely a very humble person. I speak to every and anybody. I've always been the same person. And if someone doesn't know me, then they just don't know how I am. But yeah, I've always been the same, and I don't see myself changing.
Please don't. Just remain your true, authentic self.
And
it shows. It shows in all the work that you do. It shows how creative and just how humble you are. So I want you to leave a statement or a comment to young Black women, or just Black women in general, that is looking to start a business. What piece of advice would you give to them?
I would tell them that, and I've said this before, whatever it is that you're wanting to start a business in, don't try to be a jack of all trades and doing everything because you feel like you can do everything. Like myself as a Black crafter, yes, I can go in the store and see something and say, oh, I can make that. And then I'll be saying, oh, I can make that, and I can make this, and I can make that. And then I'm trying to start a business doing this, that, and the other. But the one thing that I'm really good at doing, I keep ignoring it because I already know that I can do it. Well, that's the one thing that you want to focus on. It's a thing that you're really, really good at, and you want to become the master of it. And when I say become the master of it, you want to be the best one that's doing it, so that when someone tries to do the same exact thing that you're doing, nobody will pay that person any attention, because they know that when they get it from you, it's going to be the best. So don't try to be a jack of all trades and put your hand and dip into so many things. Focus on the one thing that you're really, really good at, and be the best at it. Then, then you can move on when you're ready to move on. But just remember, people are going to do what you're doing. And people are going to either say, oh, you do it too, I must be getting it on the discount over here. Whereas over here, I can't get it on a discount because I know this is going to be the authentic one right here. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
you just want to focus on that. And I feel like a lot of people always want to be doing, they want to be a jack of all trades. They want to have this, and they want to do this, that, and other, but make what it is that you know that you can do. Make it the best.
Wow.
Like I make stickers. I've been doing my stickers the same, and I won't change because I know my stuff is good. I know it is. You can't tell me that it isn't.
It's
I
the
always tell
best
people
quality.
yeah, I'm like, I sell luxury stickers. That's what I do. I sell
It
luxury
absolutely
stickers.
is. It really is. I think that is really good advice that, stick to what you can do best and instead of trying to do 10 different things, stick to
Right.
those things that you can do best, that you can put so much more effort and it just comes effortlessly, to you. So I definitely agree with that. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that good
Yeah.
advice. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
whatever you're good at, make sure you stick to being the master of it. And then, you can do other stuff. But yeah, when
Yeah.
people know that you do something, they're gonna come to you. I mean, prime example. We have Louis Vuitton stores, and then we got knockoff Louis Vuittons. But you don't ever hear about Louis Vuitton going out of business.
Nope, never.
Let's be real.
No matter how many knockoffs are sold, they still
right.
in
No
business.
matter how many knockoffs are sold, they are still in business.
Because people
And there's a
still
reason
go.
why.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a major reason why. And my husband jokes with me all the time with Starbucks. He's like, coffee is coffee. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. And the Starbucks is not the best. I love it. There's smaller coffee shops in town that probably even have better coffee, but I'm like, compared to Folgers or Maxwell House and all of that, I'm like, there's no comparison for me. So you go to what you like.
Yeah,
and
it's a whole experience. It's a whole experience, and that's what people are going to look at, when they're dealing with you. And like you said, your personality, who you are, and everything like that. When it comes across in your products, it comes across you as a person. People meet you. That's the person that people keep coming back to. And when you're really good at what you do, all that combined, baby, can't nobody tell you nothing.
Can't nobody tell you nothing. Because look, I love when I go in the store or normal places and everybody there knows my name. Hey, Makeda, good morning. That's a good feeling to be acknowledged.
Yes.
Picking up your coffee or whatever it is. It's a good feeling, and it makes you want to continue to come back.
Exactly.
When you're being acknowledged, you feel welcome and you're getting good service and good quality stuff as well. It makes you want to continue to come back. So no, thank you. I want to say graciously, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to do this interview. And look, I'm excited for everything else that you have coming because like I say, I am a fan. I'm going to continue to be a fan. Anytime you release something, I'm gonna be that one person. I ain't gonna say that one person. I'm gonna be one of many people that's gonna continue to buy and invest because, like I said, I'm addicted. I can't get enough of it. So,
thank you so much, Makeda. Thank you for having me on. I had a great time.
I did too. And, and just like I said, thank you, because I know you have a really busy schedule. So just thank you for taking time out of your schedule to have this conversation. I enjoyed absolutely everything about it. And, blessings, blessings, blessings. You're already blessed. And I know those blessings are going to continue to come. You're going to continue to shine. You're going to continue to make us look good as Black women out here.
You know it.
Because hey, that's the only way we looking good out here now. We thriving and striving
to represent the culture.
We are doing everything and beyond. So thank you so much. And as always, this is the Black Educated Tea Podcast.